anyone out there who is watching this, welcome. This is Random Nonsense, where we are going to be discussing random fucking nonsense, because
I've tested the sands of time. I've felt the fire and never bent. I didn't rise from prophecy. I rose from pressure. I am your
Ross, you want to go? You in?
Oh, fuck yeah.
hollow faces in the mirror. Lost soul searching for a savior. In a world gone mad, toxic and loud.
And we're live. Welcome to episode 3 of Random Nonsense. I'm Jay, your host. That's my co-host.
Out our friend Travis. So I would like to welcome our friend and director, Travis, into the studio tonight.
Ahoy, everybody. How y'all doing?
You can throw it to the clip right here.
Yeah.
We have our special guest. I love this thing.
How's it going?
What's up, Shelly?
Not much.
Hey, I think I got it. Can you hear me?
Holy shit!
Almost fixed it.
Dude. Oh my. I was this close to throwing my phone out the window.
What's the sound you fixed it?
And
Howdy.
I didn't know how to say your last name. Thank you. That's what
Yeah.
I love the makeup. You guys are great.
Oh, yeah.
Interview nailed down. We finally have one of my favorite people on the shoot, Kevin.
So, yeah. That was wild.
Okay, there we go.
And here is our guest. And this is Jay Michael.
Hey, how you guys? I'm good. How are you guys?
Our good friend.
Hey.
Hey, Hadi!
Hey, what's up?
What's up, buddy?
I did.
And I did too. I fucking jumped. Yeah. All right, here we go. Sam's got the genuine laugh for it, actually. The clack. Oh, yeah.
Rubik, it's crazy. Thank you, by the way. And before I forget, the intro, it may be 3 minutes long, but it just proves that you're a true wrestling fan. Like, that's a legit wrestling intro. So, it worked perfectly.
Hello and what is up and welcome to Random Nonsense. And why haven't I thought about doing the turn like that? Like that was super cool, Devin. Why didn't I think about doing that?
I don't know.
Like
We just filmed like an hour and something long interview, and we talked about all the great people. How the fuck did we not talk about these?
Oh,
my God, yeah.
hello and welcome to Random Nonsense. Extra friend Jason, who plays Paul in the movie.
Yes.
You come back. You're walking to go. Good discussion.
Was staying up till 2:30 in the morning and using AI to do everything.
That is very good. I like that. Very, very good.
All opinions expressed on this show don't always reflect the beliefs of the people on this show. There will be some adult themes and references. We are all adults. If you are young, ask an adult for permission before watching. And remember, it's all for fun. JJ.
Hola! Guten Fraben. Oh, let me turn down my phone. I can still hear it talking a little bit. There we go. That's better. Hello and welcome to Random Nonsense. 'Tis a Thursday. We are being random and not coming in with an actual thing to talk about because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I'm spending more time contemplating on the ideas for game night and the heel turn now. I'm like, Thursdays are just going to be fun. I don't want to have to think about things on Thursdays. So I figured we would just do something fun and just bullshit with you guys today. But before we get started, we have a special happy birthday to send out to Mom, Pam in the chats, and Daniel's brother David. It's also his birthday today, so happy birthday, guys.
Ooh. Happy birthday, Pavid. Or Damn. A little portmanteau of their names.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn. I like that better. So now I can just go, damn.
Damn. Damn, damn, damn.
Daniel's family is so funny when it comes to birthdays. Hey, Chantel.
Hey, Chantel. What's going on, Pumpkin?
Pam is 21 again.
Mm-hmm.
But so like, Danielle's family has a family group chat that, of course, somehow I'm in, which makes no sense to me. Why I be included in such a what's the word I'm looking for? A communal discussion with everybody, because most of the time when I discuss, nobody really ever answers. So it's like, okay, whatever. But like if it's somebody's birthday, I'm like, happy birthday, whatnot. But like I'm just that person. I'm just like the one quick text, like happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's it. Like I don't need to go into it. But like they're sending memes and shit like this. I'm just like I have my headphone in at work and all I hear is bloop, bloop, and it goes through like everyone's name. Sent this, everyone's name again. Sent this, and I'm just like, okay.
That's why I don't like group chats.
I'm like, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay, 22. My bad. I was off by a year. Forgive my math skills. They're not great.
Yes, no, they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I don't like group chats, man.
I don't mind them sometimes. Like, that's nice. Like, you get to keep up with everyone at the same time and whatnot. But it's like, there's times I'm just like, do we need to, like, do this all day?
Well, that's my whole thing is, like, usually when my phone vibrates, I'm like, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm like, oh, shit,
Mm-hmm.
I look at it. And when I'm sleeping, like, I can ignore one or two.
Yeah.
But the constant, like, woo, 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 woo. I'm like, enough is enough. Like, I'm just like, look, if I want to talk to you people, I'll talk to you one-on-one.
Like, that's why I love having my iPhone. Well, what's up, Trav? That I can set it on do not disturb when I go to bed. Mm. You can still call and text me, but it won't alert me till I turn that off.
Yeah, at least I got a vibration. That's true.
Is it a good vibration?
It's a sweet sensation. Travis was singing that too.
Oh yeah, he's totally getting down.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I'll say if you guys didn't catch game night yesterday, you
Boy,
should definitely go back
show.
And watch it because that was a blast.
That was a fun show.
Well, I reached out to Travis afterwards and I was like, hey, if you want to start coming on every Wednesday, that could be a thing. Because that was kind of like a really nice like amalgamation of people. And John's really fucking cool. And
John's super cool. Yeah, he's a good dude.
So that was a really good show, actually. I was quite impressed with us.
Yeah. I was quite impressed with us. we did stay on topic the whole time.
I mean, we branched out a couple times, but not horribly bad.
Yeah, it always came back to RPGs, which was good.
I think next week we're doing handhelds.
Oh, that's going to be fun, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So 6 weeks till the next shoot.
Yeah. The first is tomorrow of May. So, yeah, we're
like literally 6 weeks from today we start filming. And super shout out to the 18 Hertz crew. If you guys want to go see an awesome interview that Travis and Jimmy did, go on to Horror Realm on YouTube. Horror Realm. There's a really good Travis and interview. Travis and Jimmy interview on there.
You're Travis
and Jimmy. So that was good stuff. Go check that out. And we are super excited to not only go shoot the flick, but we are getting back into table readings this evening, which is nice. Don't worry, Trav. No spoilers, Bubba. Don't worry, buddy.
Oh, I was going to talk about how you and I fight to the death at Valhalla, but I guess we can't talk about that now.
Yeah, well.
Good job, JJ. Just ruin everything. Such a monster.
Pam says, I don't know what happened to my disc. Oh, I do really miss King's Quest. Oh, we still have the disc for that? Wow. I went on Steam and I got them all for it was 6 of them for like $15 or something like that.
Nice.
And it was the old school ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh yeah, I got to go back and play these sometime. And there they said, I have to go back to them, Pam. You have inspired me.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
For sure. Need 12.
Yeah.
So I was at work today and I was like,
wow,
coming up with random things that we could discuss on the show, and I'm running through different things. And I landed.
That's okay, Pam.
I landed on one that was kind of a fun background story, because I was thinking about it, And it came back to me when I just took the dog out for a walk. It just came back to me. So I was thinking about how when, most kids, when they hit a certain age, their parents help them get a car or family member.
Yeah, usually.
Usually, yes. It's usually one of those things like what families do.
Go on.
You're good. So I graduated when I was 17. I turned 18 2 months later. And by that October, I was living in my own apartment. And I was outside thinking, and I see a kid who lives right down the road, and he got his car, and he's driving past me, and I'm like, must be nice to still be in school and have a car, and what the hell? Why didn't my family help me out a little bit?
Mine didn't until Eddie, I think, was the one because even my first car, I wasn't family or friends, and all my brothers got help from family and friends with their first cars, when they were younger and shit. Granted, I didn't have my license either, but my first car I got, I bought from my friend, and then the car tax, the one I have now, was Eddie gave me,
which is nice.
Which was nice, yeah. But that was the only time I've ever been,
helped out with a vehicle.
But
no, it just struck me funny because I'm I wonder where my life would have turned around differently if I would have had wheels back when I was 18.
Well, or ended, depending on, we were in pretty bad shape when we were younger.
At 18, I was still relatively good. I didn't really get bad until we moved out west, and I was 2,000 miles away from my family, so no one could narc to my grandmother. So that's when I kind of got a little rambunctious. And there's a cat. Oh, it's a Daenerys. It's a blacktail. Hi, Daenerys.
She's hey, there's a lot of stuff up here.
Yeah.
How do I approach this? Yep, I'm going to jump on a fat guy's lap.
She wants to be your friend.
Yeah, I know. And she's not in heat, so that's...
At least not yet.
Yeah, it seems like she's always in heat, but...
she is a whore. But no, and then I started to think about it, and then I've owned 4 vehicles in my life. One was a hand-me-down, which is funny. I did get a car from a family member, but it needed so much work, it would have made no sense to even invest in it. Though I'm very grateful that I did get the free car, which was quite awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Then I bought a Honda. No, the Honda Accord came after. I had a Chevy Blazer that was originally Jenny's, and then I ended up with it, and then I traded it in to get the Honda Accord. And then when me and
that's what I drive.
My other girlfriend broke up at the time, she kept the car because we just had our kid together, and then she traded in my car to get a truck. And I was like, but that was my car. I paid that off. That was mine. If you were gonna get rid of it, it should have came back to me.
That's brutal.
I was like, I only left you the car because you had the baby. I could have been that dick.
Wasn't the title in your name still or anything?
Uh-huh.
Then how the hell did that? You know what? Okay.
Because it's New Mexico.
I was gonna say it's New Mexico. All right. Yeah, that sucks.
A Ford Granada. Wow, those are old. I haven't heard that word in forever. A Granada.
Grenada.
And then I bought another Honda Accord. And then I ended up having to sell that one because then I had to move out of the place I was living, and I didn't have enough money to, do first months, last months, and all that. So I had to sell that car just to make money so I could get my own place again.
Jesus Christ.
So it's every time I get wheels, something happened and I could not keep them. I mean, I've had my wheels now for 2 years, but they only have 2 wheels on those.
That's true. Yeah, but it's been treating you well, except for when it's dumped you. On the knee, the same knee.
Well, that was the ice's fault, and I should know better. I should have stayed on the main road, and I didn't. I went on the sidewalk, and by the time I realized I was about to hit ice, it was too late. I'm like, I'm gonna biff it regardless. I might as well slow down and biff it. And I thought I caught my foot, but my foot slipped out from under me, and that's when I went down. Yeah, I've tore up myself a couple times on that bike.
Mm-hmm. Same knee too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the perks of being on an e-bike. Though I will say I got lucky this afternoon when I left the shithole that traffic wasn't bad enough.
Yeah.
I just zipped right through. I was like, okay, that car's back far enough. They're back far enough. I can just go. So I just went.
Yeah, like I said, the only reason I beat you was because I got those 2 green lights.
Yeah, if you didn't get the light there and someone else was in front of you waiting to go left or straight,
I would have,
because I would have made it further, because you caught up to me when I was almost at the school at that point.
Yep, and it was funny. I knew because I was like, I got one more light coming up. I was like, this is going to make or break me. And it was red as I was coming up to it, but it had been red. And I'm like, oh, I bet I can make this shit. And as soon as I was pulling up to the guy in front of me, it hit green. And I barely had to let up on the gas. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be home.
Yeah, and then I saw you go through the lights up here, and I was kind of looking. I was like, if they're red, I might actually beat him, or we'll get there about the same time. And then no, of course, it was a green light. You went straight through.
I don't know how it ever turned into a contest. It was just kind of like, we'll get here when I get here.
For the fun of it.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, I still have to watch it. I have not watched it yet. I have a new headlight / Bluetooth speaker on my bike that has a phone mount. So today on my way home, because it's kind of not great out, but it's not shitty either. Put my phone in the phone mount, hit the record button, and film the whole way home. I'm going to start doing that a few times a week and throwing that either on the YouTubes or the TikToks. And just like...
You're just going to dox where you live?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I mean, I'm going to edit it down.
Okay.
Because it's going to be like the whole travel to and from and whatnot. So I'll edit out like where I work, where I live and whatnot.
Well, we know where you work.
But like just like the main drag and stuff, I think would be a fun thing.
Yeah, I think I want to see how
and
it came out.
And I can edit to music and stuff. I think it'd be fun.
Set the night to music. We good.
I was
like Roberta Flack and Maxie Priest, I think.
I think you are correct, sir. That sounds about right.
Set the night to music. I used to have that Maxie single on cassette when I was a kid.
Ooh, there's a good one. Cassettes. Kids today don't know what cassettes are.
Nope.
They look at it like, is this a phone?
Yes, it's a phone.
Yeah, it's a broken phone.
that sometimes I think had better sounding music than the new stuff that's out now.
There were this one kind of tape, the one kind of cassette tape, and I could always tell what
Miramax.
No, that's a company, sir.
Oh yeah,
Maxell.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
No, it was so it didn't necessarily have to be a certain brand. It was like no, you're good, Trev.
Man. No worries.
It was like a chrome. I forget the name of it, but it was a different kind of like tape. It was darker. It was almost like because you know how like most of the tapes, like the tape itself,
kind of like a brown.
It was like a light chocolate, like a milk chocolate brown.
Yeah.
This was like a dark chocolate look to it, and it always sounded muddier. And really? I never liked it, and it didn't. It for whatever reason, it didn't.
Were they
sound
cheaper?
good? I don't know.
Weird.
I honestly, I should probably look into that because that's something I would like to know.
Yes, he is. He's very picky.
Oh yeah, I'm
picky.
very picky. Oh yeah, absolutely, Trev. And we'll see you tonight, Boba. Yeah, I'm very picky because Pam was getting I asked her if she was doing anything special for her birthday, and she was like, she's like, there's not much. She's like, just getting Subway for dinner, and I'm like, hell yeah. And I'm like, she was like, I've been feeding a meatball sub, and that's all I'll get from Subway is meatball subs. And I'm like, that's my fucking favorite. She's like, oh, what do you get on yours? And I'm like, meatballs and sauce. She's like, wait, really? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a plain Jane. And she gets the whole schmear on hers, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm picky. I was like, I'm picky. I was like, ask JJ, man, I'm a fucking picky guy.
See, I'm just the opposite. If I go to Subway and I get a meatball sub, there's cheese, there's black olives, there's jalapenos, there's onions.
That's what she gets, only and provolone and toasted.
Where do you think I got my sub from?
Okay.
She gave me one either it was either a half one of hers one time or a bite, and I was hooked instantly, and that's the only way I'll get one of those now. It's Mom's fault. Actually, there's a shit ton more food that I eat now because of her than I would have ever ate in my life.
I'm feeding a chicken parm sub. I'm feeding chicken parm in general.
But chicken parm sub sounds fucking fire. Ooh,
I might just get chicken cutlets and fucking make my own chicken parm.
That's a good shit. But they don't make full size like subs anymore. Like they only make the small ones now. You can't get like the full like foot long ones like we used to.
Maybe you can't.
Do you know a place? Because if you do, you should be informing your friend. Because I would definitely like to make subs at home and save money than going to fucking Subway.
or DeBella's or
typically you can just go
Mr.
into
Sub.
like Fred the Butcher's probably and buy sub rolls. We used to sell sub rolls at fucking Primal.
I hear they have good food there. You know the old guy that comes in the store. I always have to walk around and go.
Yeah.
He's telling me he got a sub from there today, and he asked me if I've ever had one. I was like, no. I was like, I've never. I was like, I didn't know they did food like that. I thought it was just like you go in.
Yeah, no, they do subs and shit like that. Yeah.
And he's like, I got you. It's the next time I go, I'll get the same thing I get. He told me what he gets, and I'm like, that actually sounds fire. So yeah, if you want to scoop me up a sub and bring me a sub, dude, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will never turn down free food. That is the one thing I will never turn down. Even if it's something I'm not sure I'm going to enjoy, I will at least attempt to eat it.
Hell yeah, take a no thank you bite at least.
Exactly.
The station in Pittsburgh was awesome. Plattsburgh. I don't know why I'm reading Pittsburgh.
I don't know why you are either, because that's a Platt.
Right. Oh. Plattsburgh.
Which station? There's a lot of stations. Which one?
But nobody made subs like I do.
Nobody made subs like I do.
Cindy! Hey, Cindy.
What's up, Cindy?
It's Pam's birthday, Cindy. I'm blowing that up.
She's 22
She's
again.
22.
Oh, I gotta charge this thing again? Jesus.
But yeah, man, that was one of those things where it's like people are like, oh, they make a great sub. I'm like, no. I make a great sub.
Hold that, just so I can plug this in.
Can do, Sandy.
Oh no, I got you.
No. Oh.
Sorry, people. Temporal difficulties. Things need batteries and charging.
I would make them. I'd call them. I'd overstuff them anyway. So you're getting probably about 3/4 of a pound to a pound of meat on my sandwiches.
You are not 61. Stop.
I
always forget she's younger than my mother.
She is, I think, 12, 11 years younger than Pops and then. You shouldn't be. Age is happens. Everybody gets.
You all right over there?
I don't know what's happening. Everybody gets old. Everybody getting old.
Sounds like you're taking a page from my book and how you're talking.
I don't know. My brain is dumb. I got subs on the brain and chicken parm. But yeah, if you worked with me and you asked me to feed you, I would give you what I call the stoner stuffer, which is where I would just fucking. You're getting a sub that's like that thick, probably weighs a good 2 or 3 pounds. Like it was fucking.
I've got
you would not go hungry.
When he used to work at his other job before he worked with me. Me and Danielle a couple times would go get a sub, and I'd get home and I'd eat it, and I'd text him right afterwards. I'm like, dude, I feel like a fat kid. I wolfed that whole thing down.
And normally my response would be, you ate the whole thing?
Yeah. I was like, I couldn't stop. It was delicious.
Yeah, so I make a damn good sub. And I know that sounds, I know you make amazing breakfast food. You make the best breakfast food. And I know it really sounds dumb to say you make a good, people used to tell me, they'd be like, oh, you make the best subs. I'm like, yeah, I draw a great stick figure too. And then they're like, no, seriously, like I've met people that can't make sandwiches. Like just don't. And I'm like, that's the easiest fucking thing in the world.
The old Air Force base? Like the old one? I mean, we kind of technically had 2 if you do the math, unfortunately, because Plattsburgh's weird. Like the one by where they used to have the 2 planes parked out front. Like, is that the one you're thinking of?
That's
like by the Burger King and shit? Okay. All right, yes. Then that was a good little spot, actually. Because I was like, wait, I want to make sure I'm thinking of the right spot. Because there's so much shit right there in that little, like, cubby hole of downtown Plattsburgh.
I'm very hungry now.
I can imagine.
Haven't eaten today, so now I'm like, oh, I want chicken fucking parm.
Yeah, I'm when Danielle wakes up from her nap, I'd be like, "What are we doing for dinner? You want subs? You get paid tomorrow, sir. You need to upgrade your account to a Chime account. You'll be like me and get paid on Wednesdays.
Nah, I'm good.
You don't have to wait the extra 2 days.
It's all right. I got stuff to eat. Actually, I was thinking of doing breakfast burritos for dinner.
Ooh, good choice. What kind?
Just egg and cheese. Nothing fancy.
You don't throw in some bacon or sausage?
I don't know if I have bacon or sausage or ham. I don't think I have any of that.
Sir, go to a grocery store.
Sir, no.
Why not? I like the grocery store. There's food there.
There's people there. I hate people.
Yeah, but you're
present
so good
company
with them.
excluded. Everybody,
But
I don't
you're
hate
good
you
with
guys.
people, though. You're
I
like
know.
me. I say I hate people, but I'm really good with people.
I know.
I think that's why I hate them.
That's why I'm so
I
good
think,
with people.
I think that's why I hate them. So I'm like, oh.
It was close to roller skating rink.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about because that's the one. After I started like putting the map back together in my brain, I was like, oh wait, I think I know exactly which one she's talking about.
Oh, and that's another thing I missed from when I was a kid: roller skating.
I never roller skated.
What? That was a lot of fun.
I don't know how.
Oh man,
I never learned.
Oh, that sucks.
I got a pair of rollerblades one year for Christmas. I think I used them once and I fell on my face. And I was like, well, that's not a skill for me. And I just stopped.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, happy late birthday, Cindy.
Cindy's was. Ooh, you didn't text her a happy birthday?
I'm really bad. Like, let me clarify, because I hear what he's trying to do right now. I'm bad with birthdays. I don't even like when somebody texts me on my birthday to tell me happy birthday. So I don't go out of my way to text other people on their birthday because I don't know how you feel about your birthday. And I don't want to be that asshole when you're like, I fucking hate my birthday. I don't want anything to do with it. And I'm like, oh, happy birthday. I don't want to be that guy. So I don't do that. But if I know you like them, then I will tell you happy birthday. Dick.
Yeah, roller skating was fun. That's too bad he never learned. I used to rollerblade everywhere, man, especially when I lived in Albany, man. I didn't
never even learned how to skateboard.
I don't know how to skateboard. That's much different than different than roller skating and much different than rollerblading. Even rollerblading and roller skating are two completely different.
Because your balance is different. So having four wheels done, your four wheels are inline.
And I always hated the ones the rollerblades with the brakes on them because I'm like, that's for pussies. Like you obviously don't know how to stop.
The front brake or the back brake? Because I know they had some on both.
I know roller skates had the front brake. The only kind I ever saw on rollerblades was a back brake. Or maybe that's not true.
I could have sworn one of my friends had front ones.
I
could be wrong. That was many years ago. I mean, I'm 59 now, so who fucking knows what I know anymore?
How did you jump 12 years ahead? All right.
I've always been older.
You look great for 59.
I just fake my age.
You look great for 59, bro.
I was born June 2nd, 1945.
You look great.
At 8:05 p.m.
I don't know what to tell you.
On a Thursday.
I've already said you look great. What do you want?
I don't know. I always, when I tell people I have a 20-year-old and a grandson, they look at me like, I thought you were 20. And I'm just like, thanks.
Pam says, I've done all three. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I have scars on my legs still from when I used to go fucking like, me and my roommates would go all day, like on our days off from work, and we would just skate around Albany, like rollerblade around Albany.
That sounds like fun.
And we'd go to like Washington Park and like.
I hear that's nice. I've never been
there. Washington Park was it used to be nice. Albany is shit.
Shit.
But the benches there were like the metal slats, so it wasn't like a solid thing. They would have like two like metal rails going like this, and then three for the back support, so there's like space in between them. And my big thing that I always used to do is I would fucking like just roll up coming in hot on an empty fucking bench, and I would fucking like do a 180 and like go backwards on it.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
Fucking like along the thing, then do another 180 off the back of it. So I fucking nailed the first 180 one day.
Mm-hmm.
Then
what up, Dewey?
What's up, Goons? Then I prematurely did the back 180 to like get out of it, and I fucked it up, and my leg got caught in my skate got caught in one of the in betweens on the slats. Ooh. My leg wrenched and got caught, and I fell and landed on my back, and like both my legs were caught in between the things.
Ooh. And
I was like bleeding something fierce. I'll show you the scars later, but I still have them to this day. This is like 27 years ago. And bro, I skated home. I bladed home. There was no other way for me to get home, and I was bleeding and sore. And my roommates took good care of me, but I literally had holes in my legs.
Well, now you've given me a new reason for time travel. I'm gonna go back in time.
You can watch me biff it like that. That was impressive.
No, I'm gonna go back in time, pick up a younger version of me that's roughly about the age you were at that point. Drop him off, be like, go talk to that. He's going to be your best friend, and just let us play in the front yard.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Then have no idea, like, I'm just gone after that, and then we run into each other and be like, hey, did you play in the yard with me when we were kids? We're like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Actually, that'd be really cool.
That's some time travel. Wibbly
wobbly shit.
If I had it. police box that could travel through time and space.
The TARDIS.
Mm-hmm.
I'll refrain from the joke because I love you.
I joke with Danielle that I want to get wood and build a TARDIS door out here. So when I open it, it's actually bigger on the inside.
So if it broke and then you rebuilt it, would it be a retardus?
Oh God, we're getting canceled now.
And I helped.
Rick and his brother made their own skateboard from using wheels from the skates.
That's awesome. People used to do that for sure. Like,
yeah,
for sure. People
because they're almost the exact same wheels, right?
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Well, close, but I mean, you could absolutely get away with it.
Like if you give me a board and I'm not moving, I can do like a few tricks on a board. But you put me on a board and say move, I'm not. I'm gonna fall on my ass.
Like your lower back.
And I only know this because when I lived out west, my friends at the time were really big into skateboarding. Like that's all we ever did was hang out at the skate park like we're fucking children. I mean, they were. I was actually older than them, but they would just skate for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And one day I'm like, all right, this doesn't look that hard. I can do it. And of course, me being the dumbass and running my fucking mouth, I go in, I'm like, all right, somebody have me see your board. I can do this. So like, oh no, if you're going to do it, you got to do it right. You got to drop into the half pipe. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't look hard. Can I tell you how hot those get in a New Mexico sunlight? Just blaring down on it all day long.
I couldn't even imagine.
And could you tell somebody that if someone who's never been on a skateboard before, that how to do it instead of just standing there laughing for like 20 minutes? Because I didn't give up. I kept trying. And then I finally was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done.
Once the bone pierced through the skin, you were like, I'm good. I have a compound fracture now.
So I got one good roll down, and then I didn't realize like you kind of have to shift your weight with the board, and the board went this way, and I went that way, flat in my face, like in between the ground and the edge of the half pipe, and I was like, all right, I'm done. Like my fucking face got all swollen. I'm like, no, I'm out. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, I was always of the thing because I was always fascinated with skateboarding. You know, when I was a kid.
Slide.
You know.
But that's why we were tough kids though, Pam.
Yeah.
Because kids didn't have to fucking jump on that steel slide in a mid-June day and fucking whip it down and go out the whole time.
Not only that, but when I bladed, never once wore any kind of protective gear. Why bother?
I ride an electric bike that does 20 and I don't wear a helmet.
Oh, that's true.
Actually, that's what Sue said to me when I got to the gas station. She's like, where's your helmet? I was like, I have all this hair. I'm good. It protects it. It's like a dome now.
What you said they should have been. Oh, it's minding its own business. You should try it sometime.
No, I like.
Yeah, I do too. But I like being snarky with people.
Oh, I know you do. I don't know. Like, I guess like I never really had like an inkling to either skateboard or rollerblade. I always
That's fair.
I always liked being on a bike. Like I remember one summer, my grandfather had me help clean out, like they had this back shed, and I found my uncle's old Schwinn banana seat bike with the fucking rod around the back still.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I pulled it out, and it's got the white walls on the front and the back. And I mean, it's flat at this point, and I'm like, can we put air in this? Does this thing still work? My grandfather stopped what he was doing, spent about a half hour getting the chain cleaned up, getting air in the tires. You couldn't find me the rest of the day. Once I got on that thing, I was like, bye! And I just zipped down the street and I was gone.
That was, I was huge on riding bikes when I was like a kid through like 8th grade. That was like, and especially when it was one of those deals where it was like, I lived probably about a mile or two from the school I went to, but me and my friend we'd meet up because we all lived pretty close. And we would ride bikes to school together. Well, as soon as the first nice day, man, we would be on those bikes, muddy or not. You know what I mean? Just coming out of winter. If it was a nice spring day or whatever in the morning, even if it was a little cold, throw on a fucking jacket, we'd ride the 2 miles, 2 miles to school. But it was like, it was great because you weren't on a fucking bus. On a bus. You know, it was me and my homie.
Yep.
And we would fucking we'd be cutting through people's yards and taking the shortcuts and shit like that. And fucking, you know, you go to school, you put your bike in the bike rack, you lock it up.
Yep.
And then as soon as school gets out, and it's fucking even
everybody's
nicer.
Gotta get on the
Everybody's got to get on the bus, and you're like,
later,
stupid. Like, you can enjoy waiting for the bus, you know, centipede basically to leave. You know how they would all just get in a line and just everybody would try to leave. We'd just jump on our bikes and we'd be out of there, dude, and fucking just like later we'd stop and get some candy on the way home or fucking stop and pick up some fucking cool books at the library. I know that sounds dumb as fuck, but we used to, like, I loved reading. I still do. But
fuck. Why would I just say it? Just because I don't read because I've got
no,
ADD,
but I mean,
so I play books like audiobook, and that's easier for me because I can just do shit while it's going. I don't have to like sit there with a book and flippy flop.
No, but I think it sounds kind of dumb when it's like you just got out of school, you're a kid, and like what are your first enjoyable
The library has
like
cool
what?
shit.
Because I would get the books that I wasn't supposed,
exactly,
all the books that I wasn't supposed to read, and fucking go home and fucking. It was great, dude. And if you didn't want to stay home, you get on it was your car.
Yeah.
It was your car.
You're like, I'm going to go somewhere, and you just get on your bike and go.
Uh-huh.
Like when
get on your bikes and ride.
Like when I lived with my grandparents, I still
Me too, Pam.
I still use the banana seat bike for years. But then I got a mountain bike, and when I moved in with my grandparents, I brought the mountain bike with me, and I was like, it took like a day to convince my grandparents because they were very like hovery grandparents. And I was like, we don't live that far from the school. I bet I could ride my bike to and from school. And so the only way I could do it is I had to have like the elbow pads, the wrist guards, the helmet, the knee pads. So I'd get past the house, and there's woods once you get past the house. Park that shit real quick, strap off everything, stick it in a bag, bury it under leaves, and then like put like a rock near it so I would remember where it was on my way home. And then zip off to school, ride my bike back home, stop, snap everything back on, and come rolling up. And they're like, oh, that didn't take you long at all. I'm like, no, except for the 5 minutes it takes me to take all this off and put it back on.
Yeah.
But I was like, I am not rolling up. I think I was a sophomore then. And I'm like, there is no way I'm rolling up on this bike in elbow pads, wrist guards, a helmet, knee pads.
They
like,
they would have destroyed.
And I already, at that point, I was coming out of my shell a bit more. Like, I wasn't so like, you're
like timid.
Stuff, like I was becoming more of like that aggressive asshole. And so I was like, yeah, this is never gonna work because then I'm gonna just start fighting with everybody. I'm like, that gang, I can't wear this.
Yeah. And can you bring that up?
Yes.
Please. Thank you. And Chazy, where's that?
6 exits north of Plattsburgh.
Wow. So Canada?
No, that's 10.
Oh. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, you're close though. But
yeah, I know.
You gotta go a little
further.
further.
We had a public library. We had a summer reading program, and I did the MS Readathon. Oh, that's awesome. I just loved going to libraries because I love the smell of books. I love the smell of pulp. I love the smell of, like, to this day, like, if I get a new book or an old book or anything, first thing, let me get a whiff of that. I'll smell it.
I have a whole bunch of books down there.
Yeah, I know. I smelled them.
I feel that you have.
I have.
I got to remember to bring the Psychology of Batman one down there while we're there and give that one to Travis. That's awesome. I think he'd enjoy that more than I do.
No, absolutely.
And I've got the audiobook for it anyways now. So it's like, you know what? I'll give him the hard copy.
The hard copy.
And that's...
I bet you'd give him the hard copy.
And that's a well-traveled book, actually. But
yeah. I borrowed it for like a month, I think.
Well, not even that. I brought it when I left New Mexico to come back here. That's one of the few things I did bring up here with me. So that book is quite well-traveled.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying, Pam? You get that whiff of the chemicals or whatever. And that's, I'm like bookstores to this day. I love going in there, even if I'm not buying anything, man. I just love going in and smelling it.
So, it just popped it in my brain, and it's crazy to think. So this year, next year, and the year after are all significant in my current life's what I'm like my life right now. So this year I'll be 40, which is I'm actually kind of pumped for. I'm not even gonna lie, it's like cool. I'm 40. Like, and then next year, come January 17th, I will have officially been back in New York for 10 years.
Hell yeah!
And then November of 2028, me and Danielle will have been together for 10 years.
Damn.
Yep.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Pam says, I read so much that I lost sight in one eye and needed a patch. Oh, that's crazy. All right, you got me
Pam
beat.
the pirate. That's cool.
Yar.
I can see that.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
You'd think it'd be the R, but it'd be the C.
Oh. Damn it with your dad jokes.
Yeah, all day, motherfucker. And did you know that diarrhea is genetic? It runs in your genes.
I know, you told me that yesterday.
Yeah, I'm telling you again, sir, because it's just that good. Yeah. Make it a good long hate, otherwise it ain't worth it.
Well, at least, you know, when I go to replace you, I have a new co-host already lined up.
That hurts. Oh, Rich?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Hey, wait a minute. Hefty? Hendy? You fucking bastard.
And keep it similar, sir. Keep it similar. He loves you so much.
I don't blame him. I'm awesome.
I never said you weren't.
I know. I appreciate that. No, he's a good
And
dude.
where's his ass tonight?
I don't know. I'm kind of surprised. He's probably still working.
Oh, yeah. He probably is.
Wow. Has already lined up your replacement. Yeah, I know. It's okay. It's okay, Cindy. I understand these things.
I line up everyone's replacement from day one just because I'd like to have an out clause. I would never replace Hefty.
It's impossible. I'm like a fungus. I fucking grow on you.
Nah, I fell in love with you once you loved my food. I was like, all right, this is my new best friend. He loves my food. He is my new best friend.
Yeah.
So that's when our love story started.
Aw.
Actually, my boss told me today he was gonna fire me if I keep blowing you in the bathroom.
I almost texted him too and be like, "Sir, who told you that, sir?"
And he's like, "Sir," he goes, "I don't know if you guys can both work here anymore." He's like, "You don't work well when you're with your significant other." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yes, and contrary to popular belief, JJ and I are not actually gay.
We just act like
we just act like it.
It's all for the press.
It's borderline. We have the bromance for sure. There's an absolute bromance.
Now I got that Madonna song stuck in my head. Borderline.
My borderline.
Yep.
Like I'm going to lose my mind.
So thanks for that.
You just keep on pushing my love over the borderline. Borderline. Motherfucker.
So Tom is sick.
Vintage erotica books. What? Okay, that's crazy. Jerking off to some dead people?
I mean, if that's what you like, I ain't judging.
Not me either.
So Tom is sick, so there's no Tom and Amy's Paranormal Mysteries tomorrow. So we're either going to be here on Random Nonsense tomorrow or have TV. I'll let him decide because he's off tomorrow. So whatever one he wants to post.
We can do it on my channel. That's fine. Hey, sweetie.
And that's why I put the door up.
He's like, fuck that, I'm good. Here she comes. Look at that smile on her face.
No.
What?
No doggy. I got beverages here. No doggy. No doggy.
I see that look.
I didn't even... Here, let me open the door for you.
Hey, guys. Hey, oh, my balls! Fuck, dude!
This is why we keep him out of here.
Go down, Jackson. Get down. Fucking my balls, dude. Oh.
I'm only laughing because he does that to me, and I know.
Get out. Go away. You fucking monster.
And I know Hefty's pain right now.
Oh.
Get him out.
No, go away.
Jackson,
come on.
Go.
Fucking hell.
Go.
Hey, he opened the door himself.
I know. Oh.
Yes, Cindy, that was definitely a nut shot. Too bad we didn't have the da-da-da. You know,
what did I do to you? Why are you laughing?
I was like, she's enjoying every minute.
I didn't even do nothing.
She does it to me too, like when I'm playing
but
with him.
I'm not you.
And
that's not fair.
And he hits me too, and I instantly hit the ground. I'm like, oh, my balls. And all I hear is the and I'm like, oh, she's enjoying my pain.
Oh, boy.
My beer's still a little cold. You need it?
Stop hitting Jackson with my balls. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jimbo. I'm sorry about that. Fucking hell.
Jimmy's right. You shouldn't hit him with your balls.
Oh, it's fucking. Oh.
It's Pam's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday. It's Dave's birthday, too.
I know.
Yeah, we shouted him out
at the beginning of the show.
Oh,
not that Dave ever watches it, because the dude is super busy. So he never watches. But at least he knows we care. We here at Random Nonsense care. Do we care about Hefty's balls right now? Nope, because they're not mine.
Nobody does.
Because they're not mine.
Well, I'm glad you thought that. Thank you, sweetie. I'll remember that.
No, Jimmy, that's what he needs you for. It's not the same if I do it. He needs that.
Yeah, I need that
accent.
southern.
See? Well, was I wrong? Was I fucking wrong? Tell me you're my best friend without telling me you were my best friend.
Oh. That was definitely the worst thing that's happened to me today.
Oh no, not again!
I would fucking destroy you, little man. I'm sorry, I would have to.
Little man?
Oh, I mean,
Dick.
Fuck off again.
No, I would do it, then flip over there and jump the gate.
She would block you. She'd be like, I want to see Hefty hit him.
Yep.
She's like,
I'd climb over her. I'm like a spider monkey. I will jump right in her arms. Be like, move!
Oh,
get out the way.
hell. She says thank you, Danielle.
Huh?
Pam said thank you for the birthday wishes.
Sorry, she's standing there on her work.
I always message JJ to check in or to check on Travis and you, Jimmy. Yeah, that's true.
Anytime there's storms, she always makes sure that I check on them.
Only be better if it was a snake bite. Oh, shucks, I'm doing good, Pam. Yeah, that's true.
I like you starting to read Jimmy's
And
comments
Jimmy,
in the Jimmy voice. That's pretty funny.
I got it. That's my one thing is I got to get a Jimmy impression down.
You got another week to hang out with him and chat with him.
Yeah, I'll get better this year.
You got to do it while you're there so he can hear you and help you fine tune it.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to use it like, well, I mean, you're.
No, because he'll just laugh and I won't be able to do it. I'll do it. I am looking forward to spending some time with Jimmy. Hoping I can get some one-on-one time with him again. That'd be nice. God, it's like you're in Travis's connection. Like me and Jimmy have a fucking, you know, when I was pointing out that you're kind of like his protege, I always kind of looked at Jimmy as like my big brother.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure. Ever since the shoot, I was fucking like, man, this dude right here, a good fucking dude. If I was gonna have an older brother, I'd want it to be Jimmy. So,
if I had some issues at hand, you something to wipe your face off, but I don't. You set me up for that one.
So not only are my balls literally getting busted, but metaphorically as well now too.
Yep.
Yeah, what did I do to you? Why are you mean to me today? You mean to JJ?
We still haven't gotten it yet.
She said I woke up and chose violence. Okay.
She does that 6 days a week.
All right. Package. Yeah. Little big bro. That's right. Yeah, I'm hoping it comes tomorrow. I don't think it'll be here tomorrow before the show because typically stuff like that will show up at my place like usually afterwards or closer to early evening. I'm hoping it comes tomorrow beforehand because that would be. I was hoping it would come today.
It might get there before you get home.
No. It's for tomorrow. It arrived in Albany this morning, so it's always the day after.
Yeah.
It arrives in Albany. It'll definitely be here tomorrow. But it was funny because I asked Jimmy about the tracking number last night, and he sent it to me. And I checked this morning, like first thing when I got up, and I did get up early today.
You did?
And I put the thing in, and I looked at it, and it was like, oh, you know what? It arrived at our Albany thing at like 12:59. I'm like, oh, so it won't be here till tomorrow. But that's fine. I would love for it to come like early tomorrow because I was hoping it would come on a day where I don't have to work because me and JJ won't get a chance to do that until next Wednesday or this coming Wednesday to even fuck with it. Oh, maybe Discord. Oh, I see what you're saying. Maybe Discord and just walk in. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. That's fine. That works.
Sorry, I was commenting.
Your employee is a monster, whoever she's on the phone with. No,
I think she's on the phone with one of her employees.
Your boss is a monster.
You would think they
You're
were that
welcome.
already.
Going back to books. Comic books. I always liked comic books, but not your kind of comic books. Like I liked my kind of comic books.
Like graphic novels?
I was more like easy horror. Yeah, like Tales from the Crypt, Vault of Horror, shock suspense stories, weird tales, stuff like that. All the like the 50s comic books and stuff like that.
He says he sent a lot of stuff.
Oh, geez. Oh, all right. Well, now I've kind of got a curiosity boner. Don't ask what that is. Well, it should be self-explanatory. Yeah, you'll find out.
Hooray!
That's right.
But back to your love of horror.
Yeah,
comics.
I loved horror comics, and I would typically 5-finger discount them from Tip Top News in Essex Junction, Vermont. Oh yeah,
in Essex Junction. I know the police there. I will call them immediately.
You're gonna call them on like 30-something-year-old crimes? Go ahead.
They'd probably laugh at me if I did that.
I found a honey hole of National Lampoon magazines. Oh, that's cool. I remember those.
I kind of do a bit. I remember seeing them in like stores. I don't think I ever owned one or read one, but I do remember seeing them in like Hannaford and like your local, like,
like newsery,
like drugstores and shit like that. Yeah.
But where I was, so later in life, I wanted to collect them, but they're so hard to find in the wild.
I believe that.
And I actually was able in South Carolina. Was the only place I was able to find some, and I still have them. A few of them, but then I ended up buying. They had like hardcover compendiums that were just basically like the whole fucking series, but like they were hundreds of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted them so bad, and I found out they have heavy metal, creepy, eerie. Yep, nice. Epic. Yeah, I remember those. I found on Walmart on Amazon, they have like ones like I have now for like $13,
like the full one, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, it's much cheaper this way. And I'm like, hell yeah! So I've been piecemealing those suckers out. So I think I have like 2 or 3 of those now.
Nice.
Just from the Tales from the Crypt, and then I got to work on Vault of Horror.
Nothing wrong with that.
But I want to get all of them. But I used to love reading those comic books, and like there was when horror movies, and more specifically like I think it was Nightmare on Elm Street specifically. I remember that I had comic books for, and some.
I bet those would be interesting to thumb through,
dude. I wish I still had them. I got in trouble and my mom ripped them in half one time. Dude, it was the worst. So I went to go see. I want to say it was like The Lost Boys in the movie theaters with my friend and his mom.
Great movie, by the way.
Oh yeah. And
one of the best vampire ones.
Oh, if not the best vampire one.
Yeah, yes. I
concur. And the dude's mother, and I was way too young to be seeing the movie. But like the dude's mom was super cool, went in with us to the R-rated movie and stuff like that. Then she brought us to a comic book shop afterwards, and she was like, "Yeah, whatever you want." I'm like, "What?" So I ended up picking up like all these different horror like comic books, like a few Nightmare on Elm Street ones and stuff like that. I got them home, and for some reason I got in trouble one day, and my mom just ripped them in half in front of me. And dude,
I would have.
I did, and it's still to this day. I'm like, oh man, because if I show you the ones that I had, and like what they're worth now, it's wild, and how rare they are to find. I'm like,
that sucks. Well, if we're gonna talk about books getting found that got like tore up and stuff in front of you, lately, even at my grandparents' house.
Did they find a Sears catalog with the underwear section stuck together and we're like, Joshua?
I'm sleeping in like the spare room, junk room. So I've got like this cot-sized bed in there, a desk at the end of it, and that's kind of like my little area, right? And I don't think anything of it. My grandmother decides to change my sheets that day while I'm at school. And so she lifts up the bed.
It's always the worst place to hide stuff.
I'm a kid. I don't know.
Me too. That's why I know, looking back, that's the worst place to hide stuff. Because they're like,
and she found my collection of play AAA boys I was getting from a friend at school.
And that's like softcore porn. That's not like
it's
Gash or fucking, whatever.
And so I get home from school, and it sucks because if you're like me, you grew up in like the 90s and early 2000s, and a lot of the wrestling chicks they kind of branched off into that. And those were the ones that I had. So I get home and they're like, all 4 of them are on the table, like, ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. And I don't like catch it at first. Like I walk to my room and I'm like, was that just China I saw on their table? So I spin back around, come running out the door, and I look at the table and I'm like,
uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh, I got preached to.
I was gonna say, did you had to talk to?
I had to talk to. I got preached to. I got told that that's a sin. I was gonna go to hell if I kept doing it. They brought me to confession that Saturday before church and made sure I confessed that to the priest. And I'm just like, bro, like I was looking at movies. Like, what do you want? I'm fucking 16. Like, what do you want?
The priest is like, you mean this one? And he holds up the fucking Chinaman.
Like, yeah, that one.
That's the one. He's like, yeah, good choice.
So
he high fives you through the fucking thing. He's like, get out of here. He's like, you're good.
Where my grandparents live, they own like all the land and stuff. So they have like a little burn barrel outside.
Oh no.
My grandfather makes me go outside with
Fahrenheit 451.
He lights that shit up, starts throwing in like cardboard and stuff, and I'm like holding them, and I'm like giving them that look like, bro, do me a solid.
Did he make you put them in?
Oh yeah, he
no.
Did. Yep.
Oh, that's the worst.
And I cried. I was like, I was like, yeah, I was looking at these for one thing, but I was like, these are probably going to be worth something in the future. I was collecting them. Like that's all they were, and I was like, it's like, and I tried to explain it to them. I was like, yeah, it's like the toy collection. Like they're going to be worth something in like 20 years. No, they didn't believe me, and they were right not to believe me.
I remember one of my, and I think I've told this story on air before. One time, is I had a VHS copy.
10 Hail Marys and 10 Our Fathers.
Oof.
I will never forget that because I was so mad. Like, God, like bitching about it while I'm doing it.
Oh,
like
sure.
in between prayers, like fuck that shit.
Oh yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, one of my biggest caught moments was when, and I think I told the story on air before, but I had when I lived in Louisiana, I had a VHS copy of Kay Parker's Taboo.
Ooh.
Wow. So I had that under my mattress, right?
Oh, that's a bad hiding spot.
Yeah, no shit.
Trust me,
this was how I found out that is the worst hiding spot for stuff. So on Sundays, Pops and usually we'd go to Shoney's for breakfast and stuff, and we'd get the breakfast buffet. And he was always like this, man. He wouldn't let me know he knew shit until he'd get me in like a public setting.
Oh,
and then he'd call me out like at the table while we're eating. I'm like, you motherfucker.
That's dick, but awesome.
But yeah, right. So and that was, and he goes to me, he's like, we're eating Shoney's, and he just kind of looks at me, he's like, hey. I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, let me ask you a question. I'm like, yeah. He's like, what's taboo? And I was like,
oh, no.
Nothing. And he goes, well, you're getting awfully red for it being nothing. At that point, I'm like, what do you fucking know what it is, dude? Come on, dude.
That's fun.
You know it. I know, but it was the worst.
That's hilarious.
I don't think I got in trouble for it, but it was definitely more embarrassing than it was hurtful. And I was like, oh. It was like, I'm sorry, were you never a teenage boy before? Like, come on, dude.
No, sir, they couldn't do that. Their palms would get hairy.
Oh.
Little Timmy here does not touch himself because it is not appropriate.
Werewolf hands.
Little Susie here is practicing abstinence because abstinence is key to a happy life.
I like flicking my bean.
I really want to do like a series where we make like the worst bad old ads about like stuff for today. But like, if you can't get your dick hard, try Viagra.
Viagra, you'll be one up on the crowd.
And just do like a run of those. I think that would be fun.
Jimbo says after Dad died, Mom had no idea how to raise me and talk about sex, so she just left pornos where I could find them. Wow, what the fuck? That's cool.
Man.
I never understood that, like being shunned for like sexual interest.
I mean, I said it. Was it?
And I know this is like not the best topic to be talking about is porn, but I mean,
we're not really like talking about it per se.
Well, I mean, we kind of are, but
I mean, we're not talking about.
But we're not glorifying it.
Yeah,
we're not glorifying
about
like how
using it.
Yeah, using it. But I mean, it's like it's what it was for, dude. You know what I mean? And
what
again,
it's still for. That's why. That's why OnlyFans exists.
Well, I'll tell you something. I was thinking,
and those people are dumb. Why pay for it when it's free?
Because it wasn't in the beginning of the internet, and going to porn sites usually meant that you were going to get a virus on your computer.
This is true.
Whereas today, there's like hundreds of like free porn sites that like you are clean. You know what I mean? Like you won't. There's no trackers, no fucking like you won't get viruses because you're not downloading anything. You're streaming the videos.
Porn at your fingertips,
which is a big difference.
Wish I could tell 16-year-old me.
Happy birthday, Pam. times, great oldies.
I don't know. Like I said it last week when we were doing the show about religion. I learned more about sex in Catholic school at first grade and second grade than I did, any other time in school. Like, that's all those kids would talk about.
Yeah.
And they're such little pervs.
Yeah.
But I think it's because we're, like, told we can't do it, so it makes us... And I think
it's like
that's my problem.
It's like, don't push the big, shiny red button, and you're like, boop.
Yep,
you're like, ah.
I like that. Again.
Don't do that? I'm going to absolutely do that.
Oh, my God. I did exactly everything they told me not to do.
Yeah,
well, I guess that's free will, bitches.
It sure is. Holy shit. Is it time already?
We're hour and 23, yeah.
Wow.
Well, not 23 minutes, but
20. No, I know what you meant.
Well, explaining it to everybody else.
Travis says, I thought it was from your time. And what does it say?
I don't know.
Oh, it's an altar boy? Is that what it says?
Yes,
no,
sir.
that was when... I'll save it again.
Oh.
I was like 15 before I realized that the body of Christ was not my priests.
On that note, I guess we'll see you on Hef TV tomorrow.
Yes, we'll be talking about everything we talked about today and then some.
Probably. And then
more food, though.
Be doing Heel Turn on Saturday, and then
yes,
a couple day break, and then back to game night on Wednesday, where I believe we're talking about handhelds.
Yep, and we're not talking about porn mags handhelds, although we could be.
And maybe next Thursday I'll have something more planned out, because I think Friday Tom and Amy are on your channel, unless they want to continue their schedule.
We'll figure it out. We'll get this week figured out first, and then we'll wipe that ass when it shits.
So much streaming.
So much shows. So little time.
Well, we love you guys. Thank you so much for being here again, Mom. Happy birthday. Go enjoy your Subway. I bet it's going to be delicious. And on that note, to Travis and Jimmy, we'll see you boys in a few hours when we do our next table read. And everyone else, we'll see you back here next Thursday at 3 p.m. for another fun episode of Random Nonsense.
And again, thank you guys for showing up all the time. Like, it means the world to us.
It really does.
It really does. We really appreciate and love each and every single one of you guys that shows up. Guys and gals, I shouldn't just...
Because I feel like we'd still do this even if we had one viewer.
Yeah, we would, but it's nice to know that people care enough to watch. So thank you guys so much. You're just a part of the show, just as much a part of the show as we are. So thank you, and we love you.
And remember, don't hide things under your mattress. Not a really good spot to hide things.
No.
Because then your dad asks you about what taboo.